Hello, my name is Teresita Blanco, the Artsy Sister, and today I wanted to show you this clam comic book. Well, not comic book, it's called manga in Japan. You know, you read it you read it from like right to left, and like the front cover characters, they look like they belong to the card character. It looks like the card character Sakura and her boyfriend and stuff, and but this is Clam dipping his toes into the multiverse. So like the reason why the manga is called Tsubasa is because the main girl, she has the wings of Tsubasa that gives her the ability to travel across time and space. So that power ends up causing a lot of trouble for her because some bad guys from like a completely different dimension want to get a hold of her ability because it's gonna like help them conquer all the worlds. You know, it wasn't enough for them to like ruin their own world, then they decided to ruin theirs. So then we first introduced this kid that he's he's an archaeologist digging around in the ruins, and eventually just following the footsteps of his father because that's his day job. But eventually he ends up digging up something that he shouldn't have, and then that ends the sigil that he unearths ends up awakening the powers of the main of Sakura. And then like people from different dimensions show up to go take the girl's fancy wings, you know, the ability to travel across time and space, the power to pass through time and space, and that which points the way are the wings of the Tsubasa. Yeah, see, it spells it out right over there. So then, in order to avoid them stealing her power, the wings of Tsubasa take flight, and then, but since the wings are also tied to her heart, then she's slowly dying without her heart and her memory, so she becomes a hollow husk. So in order to heal her, they send him to another dimension where he meets this witch from like Triple S Holic. Like if you read the first volume of like Triple S Holic, it starts also at the beginning with this guy showing up asking her to like go save the girl. So then he has to pay a price in order to save like, well, it's not like his girlfriend because like it's already established in volume 1 very early that she's in love with him, but she still hasn't confessed his love for him, and he hasn't confessed his love for her because since he's a commoner, he doesn't feel that he's worthy of marrying the princess. So because of some inferiority complex or whatever, they don't confess their love to each other before like the bad things occur. So then Watson tells him that in order to give him the power to travel between worlds, in order to find Sakura's lost memories, then he has to give up something. But since he doesn't have, the only thing that he had of value was the memories that Sakura had of him. So then in order to save her life, she's gonna forget all about their relationship when she awakens, so she's gonna lose her love for him. But he doesn't care because he's like selfless about it, and he can just romance her again. And then over here they introduce other characters from different dimensions that eventually join their party, that each of them leave the world for specific reasons. And this one kind of resembles, remember that Sakura's friend, the one that's always like videotaping her whenever she's like fighting the cloud car. So there over here is like a lot of who's who cameos of like different Clam characters, but the different dimension versions. So she in this different dimension, instead of being a Persicon, she's like a Nekomimi girl, and she's still saying she all the time. Or maybe in this version she's not a robot, but maybe a type of homunculus, for all we know. And then they all form a time traveling party, and then that brings them to like, this guy gets off his sword, the other one his cool magic tattoo, and then they are sent on the way to travel to other worlds in search of Sakura's memory. So that's basically the recovering Sakura's haunted memory becomes like the main driving point of the plot. So yeah, you're officially now caught up to date. Like, I don't want to spoil what happens in like the rest of the comic, cause like, you know, I want you to read it with a fresh mind. But I wanted you to first to know like the basic premise of it. It's like the multiverse of Clamp, and it even has like a TV show, like a very long one, like. But like I have seen a few episodes here and there, so I wouldn't be able to compare the Tsubasa anime show with like the comic, because you know, it was never on for very long on like the TV. I like a lot like the random panels. They're very good at like drawing cool floaty stuff and like flashy magic. So yeah, this is Tsubasa in a nutshell. Bye bye and God bless.